June 30th. Saturday's game is 1:10 local time for us, and then this will be fun. 10:10 in the morning on Sunday.
10:10.
Yeah.
What's the
All
time
right,
difference?
we're back up and running. Uh-huh.
Ooh, that looks good.
You want some Taco Bell nachos?
So it's all weekend games?
It's only 2 games.
Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah.
It's so stupid making them go to London to play 2 games.
Yeah.
Why are they doing this? Baseball isn't football where you have a whole week to recover when you have to travel to another continent.
I know we've been over this before, and
Yeah.
I'm saving it to scream about when we get closer to
Yeah.
the games here. It's ridiculous.
I mean, you got to go to London? And what's the time difference, did you say?
I don't know. I don't. You can. It's probably what, 5 hours.
Well, they're playing. One of the games was 10:10. It's probably about 6 hours or so.
Goff is the other one. His dad. I didn't see who his dad was, but Jared Goff is the other one.
Aubrey Huff?
His dad is Jerry Goff, who I never heard of.
They're
before.
5 hours ahead of us.
Didn't I just say that? I did.
Yeah, I
just
was
say
just
that.
confirming.
Okay, you can confirm it.
Okay.
Yeah, Major League Baseball. I heard this. Well, we knew that the Yankees, even though they're the away team, are going to be wearing their pinstripes. Major League Baseball didn't want people in London to see the Yankees wearing their road grays. They wanted to see them wearing their iconic pinstripes, which is ridiculous. Because now what? Are the Red Sox going to wear their alternate red jerseys? Because what are you going to have 2 teams in their
they're
home?
going to wear red. They will.
I mean, what are you going to? But if you want the Yankees,
You know what was awful yesterday? Ryan noticed it. Did you notice the umpires in the first game were wearing the powder blue, and they literally blended in with everyone on Kansas City?
Why were they wearing powder blue?
I don't know. They were wearing like what the National League umpires used to wear.
Exact same color almost, if not the.
Oh, the T-shirts?
Yeah.
Like the polo shirts?
Yeah, they were wearing royal blue.
I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't notice it.
Back in the day, were there American League umpires in National League?
Yes.
But it was completely separate. They never.
But now they play in.
I thought so.
There's Pat Mahomes. Gives up a big home run. It's not much. Here we go. Pat Mahomes again. This is really what we need to. This is what we need to fill time with right now. Pat Mahomes.
Well, apparently,
let's take the call here.
We got a caller.
Do you?
How's it going, man? Hey, what's going on, Kesem? How are you, Bal? Awesome, man. We appreciate it.
What's going on?
Thanks, dude.
Well, they should land Madison Bumgarner. I just don't know. We kind of fought about this last episode. I just don't know if they actually will. I don't know. I don't know what the Giants are going to ask for. You'd have to imagine they're going to ask for the world from the New York Yankees, right? I mean, this is where me and Christian kind of disagree, but they have nothing to lose asking for the world right now.
Yeah, and they can also ask for it and not get it.
Okay, and that's why I'm saying I don't think it's going to work out.
I don't think it's going to work.
We've seen teams be spiteful to the New York Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
And that's now it's 4-1 here. Domingo Germán just served up another
sorry,
home
Kesem,
run.
but Domingo Germán doesn't seem to have it today. 4-1 from some guy who probably shouldn't even be in the major leagues.
Yeah, probably you shouldn't say that because I guarantee you have no idea who he is.
I don't. That's why he shouldn't be in the major leagues.
Yeah, you haven't heard of 70%.
Kesem, thanks for the call, man. Continue listening. Hopefully this live stuff, if we do it in the future, which I'm sure we will get a little smoother and better. Yeah. But it's kind of our trial run because we knew we had just an hour or two to waste today. So, sure. USB mics and stuff, but as time went on and we gained popularity, you know, we got better equipment. It's really just honestly, it's about going on Google and researching for 10 hours a night and
I just got a text that said that we jumped off of YouTube, so I wanted to see it, but it seems like we're back.
No, we're back. We're back. But you know what? Just do all the research that you possibly can because it's all out there.
And just do it.
Do it, man. Just do it. And
talk about the Yankees.
If you go back to our first episode, I cringe when I listen to
it's bad.
us talk.
I'm gonna cringe when I'm never gonna listen to this one back because this is really bad.
What?
This episode?
Oh, it's so bad.
It's tough. It's our first time doing this format, so you know.
Dedicated. I'm trying to be dedicated to it.
Yeah, you gotta be with this stuff, man.
Oh, we appreciate it, man, and hopefully you keep listening. And like I said, this will get better.
And be safe.
So, what app are you using with that?
It's called the
what
Call-In
app you got there?
Studio.
Is it $8.99?
And what is just a website you're on?
You know what I'm thinking? Like maybe we can just do a little audio when we're done here of episode 121 that we just tell people that it's a live video on Twitter that we put up on iTunes, and then it will send people to the YouTube. Because no one's gonna want to sit on iTunes and listen to this, you know?
Mm. Yeah, I mean this is something that you gotta watch.
You gotta just
live,
watch and
you
be
know?
a part of.
Yeah, we got Domingo.
It doesn't make
Herman.
sense.
Yeah, poor him.
Plus, it's not like the Yankees are doing anything good.
Well, you bet your life they were gonna win today.
No, I didn't.
Chris, you
That was
gotta
last
stop.
night.
Chris, stop betting your life, all right?
I didn't bet my life just now.
Why not? That's your favorite thing to do is to bet your
That's all
life.
you do. You always bet small first. Don't
My
jump
life.
right to your life.
Okay, bet your life.
I bet my life.
You'll cut a finger off of them. How was that Mountain Dew slush?
I don't
Anyone
know.
anyone watching right now, again, you can call in 973-957-3189. That was a good pitch.
That was a
Should have been a strike.
Ryan Hearn, here we go. Right? Okay. You know, this is the guy that
Is it the Orioles guy?
this
Yeah,
is the guy that
let me
just-
hear these
that
numbers.
hit a home run here that Chris said doesn't belong in the big leagues, okay? He's got a career WAR of 17.9.
Was he
okay.
played 2 games?
Okay. He's a 10-year major league veteran. Okay. He's got 99 career home runs in those
Yeah.
10 years. No, he's struggling right now. This is his second season in the big leagues, but he hit 262 last year with 12 home runs. And right now this year he's struggling. He came into the game batting 174 with 4 home runs, but now he's got 5.
Let me get us a good amount of viewers here. Okay. So now you really weren't able to watch closely over the last few games.
I watched
Like when you were out last night, did you watch the entire game?
I watched some of it. You know, how closely do you pay attention to a game when you're out?
I gotta say, in the beginning of the season, it's tough for me to just pay attention. I feel like there's so much going on until summer hits. You know?
For you who doesn't have interest in anything, like literally, you're like, I hate everything.
I have interest in my kids.
I pay more attention when
My kids have a lot of shit going on.
when
you
they're
know?
losing.
Who? You
When
do?
the Yankees are losing, I'm more focused.
Why?
Because you're
I don't-
waiting for
'cause
them
you-
to come back.
Because you're happy. Like when they're winning, that's all you want. When they're losing, you know, you got to see if they can bounce back and come back to a game. You know,
Why? You like it better when they're losers?
Loser.
I like it when they're losing.
They really like. You got to look up their schedule. I wonder how many games they've lost by more than 3 runs this year.
All right, we'll do it right now. Okay, little commercial
A
break.
little commercial break. Let's.
right, here.
We'll be back after this.
Do we do 3 runs or 2 runs?
Anything that does not qualify as a safe situation. Okay. We got.
Okay.
I got 1
You're
Oh, that was a-
counting. You're counting how many are more than 3 runs.
outside of a safe situation. Okay, so we got.
Oh wow, Craig Biggio's son.
Yeah,
Wow, they
They
have
They have 3 second generation. Well, I don't know if Dante Bichette's son is got called up yet, but he will be
there you
soon.
go.
There they are. Okay. So they're building a
Biggio had a kid out there.
yeah, they're building a ball club of all sons of former Major League Baseball players.
Well,
All right.
they're raking. Vlad Jr.
All right, so go do some talking while I look this up. Here.
All right. I like Vlad Jr. He actually made a nice play yesterday.
He started like he had so much pressure on him, right? He's doing better now.
Yeah, he's hitting.
He's
I'm
gonna
not
be
sure.
a
I should look up-
superstar, man.
His dad was.
I think he's gonna change his last name.
I don't know.
I mean, his first
It
name.
doesn't even matter what his name is. You look at him and you know
We
that
had a call, but it
that's
looks like it
Vlad
was dropped.
Guerrero's
All right,
son.
so 5 of their 17 losses were by 4 or more runs.
It's really not. They only have
Wow.
5 losses of
That's
4 or
crazy.
more runs in.
Yeah,
What's their record? 30.
they have 17 losses right now.
They were like almost 50 games. See, that's kind of my point with watching them when they're losing. It's because they're only down. They're never losing games 8.
The sleeves on his shirt that he's got going on there. Although you can't really see it today because he's batting from the right side. See if the Yankees can make
yeah.
a little noise here. You got Kendrys Morales up here, who, Boone said he's going to kind of get the bulk of the playing time at DH until Voit at first for the foreseeable future. But, he's going to have to, even if he hits, I don't know, can he stick around?
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, do you think if the Yankees make the playoffs that he'll be on that roster?
On the playoffs?
Morales.
Kendrys
I think
Morales.
that decision for Morales to be made way before the postseason.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, do you think he's still on this team come October?
No. Drives one to center, but run down by Billy Hamilton. So Yankees not going to get a good start to this inning here.
63 pitches only so far for Duffy.
Here's
4 1/3.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. There's two.
This one's bad.
That's the one where he punched the ground. Here we go. Tanaka. That was the really bad. Yeah, Tanaka.
Yeah, Tanaka. He showed it again. Wasn't there 2 plays he
That was the one where he crashed into the wall yesterday. That's a drop.
Damn.
There's Frazier now.
And it's all with catching the ball.
We got a phone call in here. Your biggest fan. Let's see who this could be.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to call if I want to talk to you. I love listening to you guys. Listen to you guys all the time. When I'm driving in my car, I think you guys are great. Love what you do. I listened to Christian on Munch the other day. Oh my God, it was great. I thought it was the greatest thing I ever heard. It was so cool. I love hearing guys from my area on the syndicated radio shows and all that stuff out there. It's awesome. You guys are great.
You sound like this kid I went to high school with. When I was a freshman,
well,
when I was a freshman,
I gotta ask a question here, man.
When I was a
How do you
freshman,
say
he
I
was a
can't watch
senior,
baseball
and we were in the
games 'cause I
same
got
high school
kids?
class.
What's that about?
Don't you have like best man duties you have to get to? or
Wow,
something?
trigger!
That's not confirmed or denied yet. But I've been the best man a few times already. I got picked over someone. Just
for
wanna throw it out there.
everyone watching or listening. This is Christian's cousin, who was best man at his wedding, which is fine. But I should have been the second best man, and we could have had a legendary speech together.
You would have been banned from
come
speaking.
on. How you gonna make excuses though? What's with you? You can't watch baseball games because of your kids? Come on.
I
Let's
didn't.
get the
Really?
Yankees.
Whoa,
I got kids right now. We'll all watch the game.
Whoa!
I got a family
I did
now.
not say that. I did not say that. I said
You just said it.
no.
You
No,
just
I
said
didn't.
it.
No, I didn't.
can't pay attention.
This is.
to the
You know what the
game
problem is with this
because I gotta
country?
watch my kids.
You know what the problem is with people in this country? They don't listen to what's actually said. Okay, they just listen
No.
to what they want to hear. Okay, listen, and let's not get you started with the problems of this country. We should actually probably drop the call before You say something that.
Yeah, you're probably
that you shouldn't.
right. Yeah, that's
But what I said was, I'm
my kids are here. I can't talk about that stuff.
I'm distracted a lot more. I said,
You can't watch baseball games when your kids are around.
never said.
can't
I
talk about
watch
the problems
every
of the
single
country when
game.
my
I
kids
watch
are around.
every single game. Every game.
I watch every game.
You don't watch every game.
I swear to God.
Do you really? I thought you were like a fake
I
fan.
watched last year. Last year, I watched every game. My daughter was only 2 years old. I even came home from work and I watched the games that came on at 12 o'clock. I watched every single game last year.
Did you watch
I
in
might have missed a few
2013,
innings.
14?
I sat through my graduation the other day and I was holding my phone up for everybody, letting them watch the Yankees play.
Well, I honestly, I thought you were a fake fan. I didn't know you watched every game.
Oh my God! You're so rude.
It's so weird. It's so, I could tell how badly you are holding back right now.
It's so bad.
You're already triggered though.
I'm not triggered. I was saying he has best man duties for his brother.
No, but you're triggered.
Yeah, but it was immediately in your mind.
It was
Oh my God.
yeah. You were triggered.
I'm not triggered.
I knew better. That's why I said that's neither been confirmed nor denied yet. So we don't know.
We don't know.
We'll find out if Nikki gets the duty.
He might ask, and I might say no.
That's
something you do, I think.
That's something we could talk about later.
That's something you would do, I think.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But I just want to know, how do you take the wrong exit when you go to a Yankee game? And then how do you
Wow.
not
You know
wanna
what?
see the Yankees?
You know what? Here we go.
He did?
Now
You know what? Maybe
now
I should be on NYYST and you
Really,
should just like
Chris?
call in and break my balls.
now I'm triggered because
I'm disappointed.
I have I have a tradition. I don't take the lower level when I go to the game. It's just something I've never done. Christian thinks his way is the only way, so he starts flipping out because now I'm sitting in traffic.
Didn't flip out, by the way. I let you learn.
You actually
from your own
did. You
mistake.
did. You're right. You were silent.
Okay, fine. That's all well and good. But then, oh my God, there's lines at the Yankee game. Oh no!
No, Jay, you weren't there.
Man, I was driving the garbage truck the other day. I was cracking up listening to you. It was the greatest thing in the world. I love listening to it. I'm like, how do you complain about lines at a Yankee game?
No, you have no idea what this was like. This wasn't a playoff game. If Christian didn't have his super duper VIP card that he calls it, we would have been waiting online to get into the stadium for 4 innings.
Yeah, remember the Astros Yankees wild card game
everyone
a few years
flips
ago?
out. Yeah, well, that's a wild card game.
We
everyone
didn't get in
flips
until the
out
fourth
that
inning.
that there's not enough people in the stands. It's because they can't get into the stadium.
We took my kid to bat day. It was their first baseball game.
All right, you know what? You're getting
Sitting
obnoxious
there,
here. We're gonna-
cold,
you know what?
cold,
You waited all this
freezing,
time to get through to
Get
us.
rained on, and she
Stay
didn't
on
complain once.
This is true.
You know what?
You can play more than an 11-year-old girl.
Can we
does.
fight about this
Yeah, I agree with
uncensored
that.
later, please?
Hey, listen, you guys get back to your show. I love you guys. Keep doing good things.
We appreciate
I'll
the
break
call.
your balls later.
Later,
All right,
man.
See you
Take
later.
it easy, dude.
Don't forget the chairs.
I dropped him before you could make a comment back about the chairs.
Because you're scummy.
Maben just struck out to end the inning there.
I think we'll we'll wrap this up shortly here.
Yeah.
Unless you got another call coming in.
Let's see if we can get a couple more calls.
See if we get a few more calls here. We'll keep this going till I don't know. We'll see how things go for
See
the
that picture of
Yankees.
Gardy there? That was pretty funny.
Okay, we got a guy in a Volkswagen here.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, today's episode, I'm gonna commentate on commercials. Okay. First up, we got Volkswagen here. Okay, it's a nice car there. Okay, two-door sedan. Okay.
So I guess we can safely say watching us watch the game has failed miserably.
Yeah, it's definitely
Well,
not going good.
we got to
but
say this. It's difficult. It's not an easy process. But doing it once is enough to then moving forward, making it flawless.
yeah, now we know what'll make it better.
Chris getting triggered. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, now we got a little toy car pulling up to a parking lot in this.
So I
commercial.
asked this question the other day, and I don't think many people understood it. But is Ladasca the new Corazon?
I didn't see.
What's
I don't-
Ladasca? That's the new-
Ladasca is the lady that comes on in the Fios commercial that She comes on and tells everybody how great
Alaska.
Fios is, and it seems to be the most frequent.
I don't know, man. If it was as frequent as Corazon was
It's
last
not
year,
as
I would be quoting the entire commercial
It's not
by now.
as frequent, but
I
it's
miss
the,
Corazon.
Me
but
too.
it's
I wish
the-
they'd make a
it's the
sequel.
most frequent commercial during Yankee games. Not as frequent, but most frequent this year.
You waited 45 minutes to say that.
Okay, yeah, I did. Okay.
I made a bet with a Red
All right.
Sox fan yesterday.
Get a life.
What is it?
Bet him $20 that by the time the Yankees play them next weekend, that the Yanks will be at least 7 games up
On them?
on them.
Okay, because by the way, my
They're
cousin,
what, 7.5?
My
after
cousin
last-
heard about the chair, so you're wrong. He said.
No,
Nice
I
play
said
there by
I
Aaron
dropped
Hicks.
him before he could respond.
Let's see. Right now, the Yankees going into play today. Let's bring this up here.
Okay.
Do you know how this would be a lot better
Yeah.
if we could do it right on our Twitter?
You can,
because-
no?
Yeah, it's difficult from the
The
laptop.
Yankees are 8 games up in the loss column on the Red Sox today. Before any games go final, they're 8 games up in the loss column, and the Yankees are losing right now 4-1. And I believe it's still early, or maybe it's not so early because they probably started before the Yankees did. Let's see.
they're up.
No, the Red Sox. Oh, the Red Sox just took the lead. Top 5, 2-1 over the Astros. Rafael Devers hit a home run for them.
And then what? They got the Indians after that.
Christian,
right?
did you see that Jake Marisnik catch the other night
I
against
did
Boston?
see that.
That was an incredible play. From he's out in center field, tracked it down. It was like a Willie Mays catch almost, with a little more athleticism. He tracked that ball down. Has he been around, Marisnik?
Yeah, he's been.
He's young though.
Let's look it up, okay?
Is Bregman hurt? I feel like I haven't even noticed him this year. That team is just
Jake Marisnik, he has been around here, although I clicked the wrong name here, so let's bring this up here. Jake Marisnik with the career WAR of 10.6.
there's a double beating the shift.
Actually made his major league debut for the Marlins in 2013. He's been with the Astros since 2014. He's never had a season where he's had more than 339 at bats.
Beth's watching the show. She said Red Sox are winning.
Thanks, Beth.
Thanks
She
for.
had to correct you.
They are winning. I said that.
Yeah, but first you said they were losing.
They were losing, and then I said they
I
took the lead.
understand. I understand. Don't get
Oh, come
triggered,
on,
bro.
come
No, I'm not triggered. It's just
What's
that
your shirt say?
Stone Cold
Oh,
Steve Austin.
sweet.
It's just that your ligma is affecting you right now. This is a big inning here. If the Yankees allow another run here,
Yeah, it's not looking good.
if the Yankees allow another run here, I can see not that Boone will punt the game, but I could just see them kind of packing it in.
Well, I mean, you could only ask so much out of these guys. Being on the road, couple rain delays, double headers.
Who's first out of the pen? You think Holder? Because didn't
probably
Sessa pitch yesterday?
Holder was going to come in yesterday.
he
but
did.
I don't-
He did.
did he
pitch
come in?
the second game?
Did Canely pitch yesterday?
Tommy Canely pitched yesterday.
Okay.
Hey, Tommy, how are you?
Yeah, I think they'll go Holder Canely for the rest of the game.
No, I don't. Think so.
No, Canely's not going to come into a 4-1 game right now after pitching the last.
It's
I
not
mean,
gonna
he's
be
pitched a
4-1.
lot this entire road trip.
Tommy
Has he?
Canely pitched in game 2 yesterday. Pitched an inning. Holder also pitched an inning in game
Oh.
2.
So who do they even have?
They used all their big arms yesterday because Ottavino pitched in game 1, and then they went Canely, Britton, Chapman in game 2. I can see this being a game where Boone's not going to use any of his big guys if they're losing.
Do they have a guy
No,
like?
and he shouldn't.
Do they have a Harvey?
Harvey
role
got
guy?
called up today because
Ah.
the injury bug again, although it's not as serious. Jake Barrett went on the IL with elbow inflammation. 99% of Yankee fans, and this is not a knock on Yankee fans, have no idea who Jake Barrett is. And why should you? He's the 13th man in the bullpen.
Right.
Beth just said Herman's stuff wasn't great last start. Got the win because it was the O's. and he threw too many pitches. Stuff not great today either. Blip or trend?
Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't look too great against the O's. I don't know. You know,
I think he's done enough so far this season that you can't look into 2 bad starts back to back and just say at this point that it's becoming a trend. I think you got to give him at least one more start and then say maybe something's.
I don't know if that was
going
a
on,
slider or a
wrong.
really bad
Yeah.
changeup, but that was
That
up
was
in the
up.
zone with no movement. His breaking stuff has not been as
He
good.
doesn't.
Look, though,
He doesn't have any life on his ball. It's
if
just
he gets out of this inning, he's through 5, and I mean, 3 of the 4 runs were on one swing.
Yeah,
So I think he's actually done a pretty good job in this game.
Oh,
never mind.
boy.
6 or 5 of the
Oh my
that's
god.
gone.
5
Oh,
of the 6
boy.
runs have
Yeah, this
come
is,
on one swing. So yeah,
Hunter Dozier just put one in the seats here. Now it's 6-1 Kansas City in the bottom of the 5th.
And that about wraps it up here. For
Booney doesn't have a pleased look on his face, so
that was a bad pitch. What was
Yeah.
the count there, Chris?
Here's 2-2
1-2
I
there?
think. Maybe 1-2. Here's one thing that, as a young pitcher, if he's going to be this type of pitcher moving forward in his career, where he's considered, better than just good, something he's going to learn over the next few years is when you don't have your stuff, you gotta at least learn.
They just went back
Oh
to
my
back.
God.
Yeah,
Get him
they're
out.
teeing
to
off on
back.
him now. That's a bomb.
that should count as 2 runs.
That's over the fountain.
You'll see a lot of veteran
Jorge
pitchers.
Soler.
He's having a good
Former
series.
Yank. You'll see a lot of veteran pitchers who don't have their stuff that day, still able to get through a game.
Tanaka
Look
is
at-
one of the good ones.
sometimes.
No, you're right, but
I think CC now, maybe not over the last couple years, but when CC was in his prime as an ace, when he didn't have his stuff, he learned how to still keep his team in the game. Really, even now, I mean, when CC's not on, it's very rare that he's taken out of a game where the Yankees have no chance to come back. And that's something as a young pitcher that, you learn the hard way. And you see here, Herman doesn't have anything on his ball, yet he's still throwing everything
look
up
at
in
that.
the zone.
It's
At
right
this
up
point,
there,
if
man.
you don't have any life on,
Yeah, I knew you were wrong. Jorge Soler never played for the Yankees.
Who am
he
I
defected
thinking of?
from Cuba and signed a 9-year contract with the Cubs.
Of,
And then he
Solarte.
was
Solarte, that's who I'm thinking of. Yeah.
and then he was sent over to the Kansas City Royals. So not only has this show been a disaster from just a technical standpoint and a content standpoint, but the Yankees are playing like a disaster.
Did you
today.
say he defected from Cuba?
Yes, he did.
Did you see that with Kendrys Morales?
Oh,
It
that's
took
good,
him-
dude. I'm glad you're happy enough to do a little ball trick on your way back to the dugout.
All right, so,
Kendrys Morales tried 13 times to go from Cuba to Major League Baseball.
Here's what we'll do
13th
here.
time
We'll
it
stay
worked.
on for one more half inning here. We'll stay on for the Yankees' turn at bat, and then we'll wrap this up
If
here.
the Yankees can score a few runs right now in this inning, they'll win this game.
Guys, I think what it comes down to is that when we watch games, the 3 of us together,
It's
they
just
do not win. I don't think
it's
I've
not
ever seen them
good.
win with you 2.
It's not good.
No, maybe one game. We went to one game with Mickey. What was that game?
Yeah,
That was a great game. They were losing
That
the whole
was
game.
Guardy
And then
against
Torres
the
hit a
Astros.
walk-off.
It was an Astros game.
Torres hit the walk-off. right?
Torres, Guardy
Guardy
hit the
tied
home
the
run
game
to
in the
tie
I
it.
called that. I think I said Torres going to walk it off.
Hey, Mick.
So
Mick.
that was a good game.
Yeah,
That's
but
the only
that
time we
wasn't
saw it.
just the 3 of us.
Right, there
when
was
it's
more
just
people.
the 3 of us, they never win.
Yeah, so this might be it.
No more watching us watch the game, okay?
I think that when we do live stuff, it shouldn't be for an episode.
Yeah, I agree.
It should just be us messing around.
You know what? It's worth a shot on a holiday weekend to try something.
Yeah, because
different.
we said when we release episodes on a holiday, we see a huge decrease in downloads that day at least. We'll get a lot more the next day, but and what are we going to talk about this team right now? They're really good. It's almost like it's tough to talk about this team when they're just rolling the way they are.
That's what a lazy person says.
No,
Yep.
no.
How do we do it? We did it an hour and 45-minute episode last week. Okay.
Well, we're just that good.
Man,
No.
aren't you guys freezing up here?
No.
I'll turn the. You want me to turn the air off for you?
Yes, please.
Ryan's dying today, slowly.
I'm so cold.
How much did you drink last night?
A good amount.
What's a good amount? Half a bottle?
Yeah.
What
I
were
had half
you-
a bottle
what
of
were you
Jameson
drinking there?
and then
What
like
were you
4 or
drinking?
5 beers.
You don't drink much, but when you do,
It wasn't a half regular size bottle. It was like a little mini Jameson bottle. No, yeah, when I drink.
take my headphones
Yeah,
off.
that would have been good.
Yep. That's
Hi, Papa. Oh, that's gonna drop. Nope.
the San Diego Manny Machados are coming into the Bronx tomorrow. They'll be in for 3.
Can you pull Machado's stats up for me when you're done with
I
that?
already
He's
said
hitting
them earlier. in the show.
267,
I
9 home
told you I
runs,
was the shot. I don't
26
care.
RBI.
We're getting a call here. It
Oh,
looks
got a
like.
call? Okay.
All right, we're gonna call it here.
Uh-huh.
We'll take your call. Okay.
Okay, Tony from the Bronx.
Tony from the Bronx.
Is
go
this
ahead.
really Tony from the Bronx?
No.
Chris Paddock got scratched from his start, and he's got pushed back, so he'll be facing the Yankees on Wednesday, which the Yankees have
Hello?
TBD listed, but apparently that James Paxton might take that start.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
if
heard
they're
about
there
that.
on the other line here. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hey,
There you
how's
go.
it going, man?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
I think his phone's cutting out. If you can hear us, give us a call back.
Did you see Didi's gonna go to Scranton?
On Tuesday.
Yeah, in 1 to 2 weeks down there. And
If we can call
Betances
him
is
back.
supposed to be. When's he throwing off a mound?
Tomorrow, I think I saw.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Man.
Hello?
Yeah.
How's it going, man? You called?
Yeah, I know what exactly this is, but I have a question. I want to know why they let Domingo German so long, like for so many innings.
In this game you're talking about?
Also this game, also we see a lot that in the late innings he's not so good.
Well, I mean,
So,
he's been phenomenal all year. It's been the last couple starts, and when Domingo Germán is going to pitch to a 2.6 ERA and be 9-1 all season, he's got to be the guy that Aaron Boone can try to rely on to eat up some more innings. This
Yeah,
season.
100%,
They played a
100%. I also know
doubleheader
that he's
yesterday. You
the
don't want to be
best now,
going
but
into
we
the
see
bullpen
that
in the fourth
he's
inning
not
today.
so good in later than in the beginning.
And that's something that when these guys start to get healthy again and the rotation fills itself back out, that Domingo Germán isn't going to have to be looked at as a guy who we need to get into the 6th inning. And like Christian just said, with these double headers, it takes a hit. The bullpen takes a hit, and Germán's been really good. And this is a game that isn't a throwaway, but they've played so well on this road trip that, you know, if you can give your guys some rest now that it's, 6-1, 7-1, you're going to try and do that and just try and get outs out of Germán at that point.
And okay, thank you.
Have a good one, man.
Thanks for
Take
calling,
care.
Thanks for
man.
the
Thank
call.
you. Was that somebody doing a Patrick impersonation?
No.
I wish Patrick was. What's going on with Patrick? Does he like sleep now or something?
Yeah, I think he.
He
he's
started
catch-
sleeping.
He doesn't stay up all night anymore.
He's
Hey, fellas.
catching up on sleep here.
I haven't slept in 3 days.
Oh, there's an error
Just
there
kidding.
that
Yeah.
I don't know if that could lead to anything. Maybe
Is
get
that
the
former
Yankees-
Yankee Jorge Soler? Where's he?
I don't know,
play?
Chris. Is that another former Yankee that
No, that's not Soler. That was Mondesi.
add the Alberto Mondesi?
I was about to say something. That's kind of a problem for the Yankee starters this year, at least. With Happ struggles. That third time through, man, he's not the same pitcher.
Yeah,
I
and
know
he
that's
was-
the case with a lot of guys, and that's why you're seeing shorter games and going to the bullpen as much as teams do. But I mean, that batting average against climbs that third time through.
Yeah, but
Gary, did he get a no? It'll drop
Yep.
in there. It'll drop in front of Gordon. Yankees got a little rally Cincinnati going here with 2 outs. See if they could punch a run or 2 across here.
But right, back to your point with Hap. I agree that he's obviously just like anyone else, not as strong third time through the lineup. But yesterday I was really shocked that he hit a brick wall there because he was in a good rhythm and he had
He had
some
a lot of
good stuff.
strikeouts too.
He had a few mistakes, and I tweeted this. He had a few mistakes early on that he got away with, but then he really found his stuff. He was in a good groove, and then it's just like the game kind of blew up on him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it blew up on him so much as, one of the runners reached on a bunt,
I know.
and then that was Merrifield that hit the home run, right?
Yes.
That pitch was like neck high. Sometimes you just got to say, hey, you know what?
He still got the win too, right? Yesterday?
Yeah, because as we said earlier, Voit bailed him out there with that
Right.
monster home run. So even though this experiment here didn't go as well as we had hoped, I mean, it's got to still be better than listening to John Flaherty call the game.
Oh,
Agreed.
absolutely.
And that ball's traveling. It's
Get out, baby! I told you they were going to score a few runs. Now they're going to win.
Glaber goes deep, 3-run shot. The Yankees are now trailing 7-4. So Glaber Torres can hit home runs against other teams.
Big error by Mondesi.
Wow. Maybe Raul Mondesi made him change his name.
No, I don't.
I want to
that's what
look that.
happened.
I want to look into that though.
Yeah, I don't know the exact specifics of why Raul Mondesi.
I don't think they have a bad relationship. I think that he just wanted to be seen as his own player.
Isn't that the plot?
Maybe I can tell you the story again.
Eastbound and Down.
I do. I told you I'm very.
That'd be a good TV show.
What?
The Raul Mondesi story. Baseball star turned mayor kingpin.
The reason why Alberto Mondesi is not known as Raul Mondesi Jr. anymore is because the original Raul Mondesi went to Puerto Rico after his playing career ended and became mayor of a town in Puerto Rico, and he was like super corrupt, and I believe he was stealing money and stuff like that,
Really?
and he's currently in prison.
Raul Mondesi Sr.
See,
Really?
yes,
He had a few years with the Yanks.
I think he had like a year with the Yanks.
No, I think he was a couple.
It was 2 years.
Did he play in 2004 or 2002 and 2003?
I think it was 02, 03. He was never like a spectacular player,
And
but he had a decent career. He put a decent career together.
he was much better in LA when he was with the Dodgers.
He had
I
good
think
numbers.
he ended with like a career 260 batting average around
273.
there. Was it 273?
It was. I could be totally.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. If anybody's offended by it, they're not Puerto Rican; they are Dominican. I thought for some reason I thought I had heard that he was in Puerto Rico, but he in May of 2006 he was on the Dominican Liberation Party, and he was elected
Ooh.
to a seat.
Mondesi just bobbled the ball again. If anyone else was running, he would have been safe.
All right, so here's basically the story, right? In May of 2006, on the Dominican Liberation Party, he was elected to a seat in Dominican Republic's Chamber of Deputies, representing his province of San Cristobal. In November of 2007, he switched sides, aligning himself with the Revolution Party after discrepancies with the government over humanitarian aid given to his province after a tropical storm. He was elected mayor of his hometown for a 6-year term in 2010. In 2017, he was sentenced to 8 years in prison in order to pay $1.3 million in fines for corruption and mishandling of public funds. So
Career batting average 273.
So I had pretty.
Wow.
I don't know why I thought I heard somebody say that it was in Puerto Rico, but it's not. It's Dominican Republic. But everything else about the story was correct. So that's why he. This is Ladasca right here. That's her. And she comes on the Fios commercial,
Oh, okay, got it.
and she's like, "This is why I love Fios because my
Yes.
kids do their homework."
Yes.
on it."
Oh,
I
all right.
hate
I've seen this commercial.
Absolutely hate it. All right, we wrapping this up.
Sure, we can wrap this up here.
All right. Anyone still watching? Anyone who did watch, we thank you. Everyone who called
apologize.
in,
Just kidding.
we appreciate it. We promise, just like everything else that we've done over the last couple of years, this will get better the next time we do it.
The holiday experiment.
It's the holiday experiment. Watching us watch the game.
Okay, thank you for watching us watch the game. Don't forget to subscribe to my app.
All those
Mango.
runs were earned, huh? I guess you can't call an error on what happened in the inning when the ball dropped in front of Maiden, but he's got to catch that ball. I'm sorry. He's got to catch it.
Yeah, it looked like that was a catchable ball.
All right. Well, I guess that's it, right? We're done here. Thanks for spending part of your.
Is that Fidel Nuno?
Memorial Day weekend. Next time we do this, it's got to be on Twitter, right? Because our YouTube's just starting. It's just growing. We're almost at 200 subscribers. But we'll do it on Twitter where we have almost 8,000 followers, and it'll be fun. It'll just be us hanging out, watching the game.
Maybe not watching the game.
Maybe just us watching each other, watch each other. All right?
No.
Yeah, because if we're not watching the game, then I can have the whole call thing right up there, and we can interact.
Maybe
better.
we'll do it during the All-Star break or something.
Oh, I like that.
Willie Peralta. Okay. Another former Yankee, Chris?
Bro, yeah, they're all former Yankees. All right. We'll wrap it up. We'll do a quick thing for iTunes or no?
What do you mean?
Like we're going to do something to put a little content out on iTunes or no?
Okay, we'll just wrap it up on here. Thank you for listening and watching episode 121 of the NYYST podcast. Follow our sponsors, Baseballism at Baseballism. Chase 28 will get you free shipping on your order. Follow us on Twitter at NYY Sports Talk. Stag
Yanks.
Chris, say goodbye.
Peace.